welcome back to Field Trip Friday. I hope you've had an amazing week of virtual learning. We have a great adventure planned for you today. Has anyone heard of Pokemon before? I see some hands. Very good. Can you name any characters? I heard Pikachu. I'm even wearing a Pikachu pin. You are absolutely right. So after a long week of virtual learning, I hope you're ready for today's adventure. We're going to Nagoya, Japan. They had an amusement park dedicated to all of Pokemon. Did you know that there is math incorporated into all theme parks? Well, if you didn't, you're going to learn today. So today's mission, while we're having fun, is to tell me the math connection that you can find at an amusement park. Can you think of anything? Well, again, you're going to find out so much about this amazing amusement park that was in Japan. It's no longer there, but maybe it'll make a comeback. So enjoy the ride.
Expedition Weekly, it's time to take a look at the first Pokemon theme park.
Strategy! To become a great trainer, Ash has to capture all of these amazing Pokemon creatures. And there's a lot he's got to know in order to catch them all. Gotta catch them all!
The first Pokemon games came to the Nintendo Game Boy system in Japan in 1996 and would go on to be a worldwide success. With video games, TV shows, movies, trading cards, and much more, Pokemon continue to grow and grow, or I guess you could say, evolve.
Are you ready to be the ultimate Pokemon Master Trainer?
Yes, I think I am.
In March 2005, a limited-time theme park based on the series would open for just 192 days, sponsored by Toys R Us Japan among many other companies. Located in Nagoya, Japan, this traveling fair-style theme park was heavily themed to Pokemon and opened every day from 10 AM to 8 PM, planned to coincide with the 2005 World's Fair Expo, which was also held near Nagoya. Like a traveling fair, each attraction was paid for individually, but free to get inside the park. It was one of the early parks to use a prepaid money system called ED, where you would load the card with real money to spend within the park for anything from the attractions to brand new exclusive Pokemon merchandise. If you wanted to ride those attractions though, you would have to use the ED card. Credit card and cash was only taken in the other areas of the park. All you had to do though was tap your ED card at any of the terminals to pay for your purchase. Each card featured 3 original Pokemon designs with special edition cards available throughout the year. Using your card, you would also earn points which would count towards prizes within the park, and the more you spent on it and the more you preloaded, the bigger the prize.
Gotta catch them all! Gotta catch them all!
Remember, it's about strategy.
The park was a place fans of the series could come together and trade, interact, and experience fun Pokemon attractions. With a large involvement from the official Pokemon fan club throughout the park, it featured over 380 Pokemon characters. During the event, special versions of various Pokemon were given out for players of the game. These Pokemon could be used in various different generations of the Pokemon games and would begin as an egg transferred digitally to your game, and when hatched, the Pokemon would feature moves which they would normally not have access to. Even the cafes in the park were themed to Team Rocket and Meowth's new money-making scheme at Meowth's Party Cafe. The Pokemon Game Center had interactive games for visitors to play, such as the Polygon Cup, a ball tossing game, and many other themed Pokemon arcade games. One of the stores in the park for a time even sold a limited edition Pokepark Nintendo DS. The biggest draw though would of course be the 12 different Pokemon attractions, and each would have a limited edition Pokemon card to go along with them. Most of the attractions within the park were relocated from the closed amusement park Rinku Papara, which was a small park in the Osaka area of Japan that closed in 2004. Those rides were re-themed with Pokemon and sent to the Pokepark for 2005. They included Bumper Car Battle, Aqua vs Magma, where you could choose a team and face off against each other in bumper cars, Twister, Fury in the Sky, a powered Zamperla coaster, Gotta Dance Tour, Gondola Cruise, Lugia's Spinning Ship, Pokemon Star Swing, the Pichu Brothers Rascal Railway, Pokemon Giant Ferris Wheel, where the cabins were Pokeball themed, Pikachu's Forest, Mudkip's Big Splash, which was a log flume shaped like Mudkip, and finally the Pokemon Merry-Go-Round. So while most of these were traveling fair style rides, they were heavily themed to various Pokemon characters. In fact, so was the whole park. Within the first 46 days of operation, over 1 million guests had visited the park. It was so popular, in fact, that at one point some of the attractions had a wait time of 8 hours. The final visitor count for the 6-month period was just over 4 million guests. After the park closed as scheduled in September 2005, it was repeatedly rumoured that it will be coming to many other countries over the next 5 years. In June 2006, it reopened in Taiwan, now with 9 attractions instead of 12 that have made the journey, running again for 6 months before closing in September. After that, it was hoped it would visit the US, Europe and Shanghai by 2010, but it unexpectedly never returned again. And that brings me to today. Pokemon still continues to be a huge success in various different forms of entertainment. For over 20 years since launching, the series continues to evolve. Pokepark never returned, rumours continue to grow that a new Pokemon attraction could be coming, but this time not just to Japan, but also the US. With Universal's Super Nintendo World confirmed to be coming to Japan and basically a sure thing for its upcoming new Orlando park, with the change in plans from adding Nintendo to the current Universal Park shifting to this brand new unannounced park, there might be a chancey we may see Pokemon once again within a theme park. And I am absolutely looking forward to it.
I hope you had an amazing time. I know I did. What familiar characters did you see? Think back to the graphic novels that you are used to reading. Awesome. I saw some of those same characters too. What was your favorite ride? That was my favorite ride too. The Pikachu ride. It spun around and I'm still a little dizzy, but I'll be okay. What math connections did you make? There were so many to make. I heard some excellent responses. We would love to hear your responses in the comments below. So be sure to share your math connections. We hope to see you next week on Field Trip Fridays. And if you ever want to do some more research on Pokepark, you can. So that's your mission if you want to extend our trip to Nagoya, Japan. So enjoy until next week.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.